Think like this.
Focused on men and just in general for a very long time. And now I'm just gonna get to the business. I understand that the window, the percentage, it's changed a lot from when I was 22.
But you made a choice. You made a choice. You wanted to be sexually liberated. Nobody can tie you down or anything like that. But that choice you made comes with consequences.
Yeah, you gotta live with that. You gotta live with that. You don't get to reach the place that we told you that you would reach, and then let your brain catch up to the rest of your fucking body, and then you say, oh well, and start putting on a sob story. It's like, we told you it would be like this, and we told you that you doing that right. How can we have sympathy?
You made the choice.
Are you kidding me? A girl who wrote a book about finessing niggas. Do you think anybody would risk dating you? Hey, what's poppin', y'all? I'm Ace.
Hi, and I'm Star. If you guys enjoy the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And if you have any suggestions for videos that we should do, or reactions, anything like that, leave them in the comments below. I bet. Let's get into it. Hi, so boom. We back with Pearly Things and Brittany Renner, who apparently has come to some type of epiphany or some shit like this. Conclusion, some shit like this. Some type of epiphany that we told her that she should have came to the first time she ever said her goofy ass on the internet. But hey, let's see if we can see some personal growth here.
They're predicting that 45% of women will be single and childless by 2030. Yeah.
Oh no!
So the big banks are investing in
that's your fault.
Wine, things that go with single women.
Oh wow.
Okay, well, big percentage. So I feel like my voice does matter to navigate through this.
So it's like. It's like, again, it's such a small.
My question is, why would you want to be that voice?
She wants to be a voice for the fully single 35-year-olds that no niggas want. Is that who you want to be the voice of? Like, I don't understand.
So maybe you chose to be that voice.
You chose to.
Emphasis on chose.
Chose to revel in failure.
Emphasis on chose.
Perception that you're like looking for now. Yeah. How do you want to navigate that, like, moving forward? Do you even want to date, like, right now? Because
do people really want to date you?
So I know some people when their kids are young, like, just don't want to date. How do you, like, feel about that?
I think it has more to do with where I'm at emotionally, and it's not even like a jaded thing, right? It's more of.
You sure?
Right.
I know my value. I can have one conversation.
You didn't know it before?
I know exactly what he's about. So most of the guys that have presented themselves in front of me just want to fuck me.
Every guy that talks to you wants to fuck you. That's how it goes.
And I'm going to keep an open mind, and I'm going to keep an open heart. But I know by how a man approaches me, how he speaks to me, I know that that he wants more with me. It is just, I know. So that's where.
You know? Yes, you know. You're a little confused there, because hopefully this what I'm about to say is what you mean. Because if not, then you're fucking wrong. But I think that you can tell that a dude is looking for more. Period. But with specificity, no man is actually looking for more with a woman he just met. He doesn't know you, so he can't look for more with you. Not really. He has to get to know you, figure out your business and so forth. And sex is a big thing for men. So like usually the wanting more for you always comes after that. So when you're talking about, oh, they just want to sleep with you, well, every dude wants to sleep with you. That's just how it goes. So the question is whether you're able to identify dudes who want more or dudes who just want to toss you around. See, apparently you've come to the ability to identify these niggas, like, because you couldn't identify them before.
Where I'm like, I'm not going on dates right now. I'm not talking. I don't have somebody that we talk every few days, every day. I have no masculine energy besides like my family.
That's how you turned out like this.
Because you're tired.
I have no masculine energy in my sphere, in my bubble.
Yeah,
I don't.
that's how you turned out like this. That's why you think like this.
I focused on men and just dick in general for a very long time, and now I'm just gonna get to the business. I understand that the window, the percentage, it's changed a lot from when I was 22.
Oh.
So all I can do is kind of equip myself
Shocking.
financially, take advantage of the opportunities I have now to set myself up, because I can't rely.
I just find it funny how you made a choice in your young age when you said, like, you were 22 to be sexually liberated. You didn't want to have your fun. I bet you that is the reason. You didn't want to be tied down. You're your own woman, correct? I mean, I'm guessing because that's the wave of young women nowadays. But you made a choice. You made a choice. You wanted to be sexually liberated. Nobody can tie you down or anything like that. But that choice you made comes with consequences.
Yeah, you gotta live with that. You
Why?
gotta live with that. You don't get to
Right.
reach the place that we told you that you would reach, and then let your brain catch up to the rest of your fucking body, and then you say, oh well, and start putting on a sob story. It's like, bitch, we told you it would be like this,
How
and we
can
told
we
you
have
that you doing
sympathy?
that shit right. How can we have sympathy?
You made the choice.
What
and you were
was I telling you?
told, and you
You
blatantly ignored.
No, she didn't just ignore it. She came with vitriol against anyone who
Blatantly.
said anything about that. They say, "Oh,
It's not gonna happen to me.
You're slut shaming. You're this. You're that." That's what happened. And it's like,
Of course, these men now are approaching you solely for sex because of the simple fact that
are you kidding me? A girl who wrote a book about finessing niggas. You think anybody would risk dating you?
right.
I mean, not anyone with a brain, right? PJ Washington is an idiot. So it's just like, you did this to yourself. You didn't just make yourself into a thought. You made yourself into a famous thought, a Super Saiyan. You ruined your entire reputation.
And
And
you
then
don't
now,
want to date now
because they don't want to date you.
Because you know within you, you know you had that value possibly when you were younger, but you said I didn't want to do X, Y, and Z, or when as I'm young. Or
And now
whatever.
look at
and
you.
now look, your value is gone to waste because nobody wants you. This is the whole point.
Anyway, you have to accept the consequences of your choices.
Right, of your
If someone
choices.
Save me. I can only save myself now. So that's
You're
why
right.
dating is not a focal point, but I'm not like turning guys away that actually want to get to know me, like the real me, not just want to fuck me and say all the right things and fuck me, because I can see through that too. So I just use discernment now, where I'm like,
Why you
Why didn't
ain't
you
do that
I'm
before?
trying to talk.
Why you ain't do that
I should
before?
say,
Why weren't you doing that before?
no guys that.
What is she, like, almost 30? Like, how do you just not figure that out?
No. I'm saying, of course, there's guys in my DM, like random people,
Yeah.
but guys that I would be interested in, there's really nobody trying to talk to like that, and that's okay. That's fine.
Would you date a guy that's a normal 9 to, okay. Would you date
Oh,
a guy
God. No.
makes $40,000 per year and he's not
See, now, Shorty, well, I hope she doesn't say he's not hot, 'cause then she's going to be like, come on, bitch. Right? But, like, if she says, I wouldn't date a dude that makes $40,000 a year, then you deserve to be alone.
Yeah.
You deserve to be alone.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about you can't find a good man, this, that, and the other. You can find a good man. They just don't make $1 million. So,
Facts.
but bitch, you have $1 million. You have millions of dollars. I know you do. So, what do you need a rich nigga for? You can knock that piece off the list, and,
Right.
and it'll open up a lot more niggas you can find.
Right.
Jesus.
hot. He's just like, alright. Average guy.
Average guy?
He has a little beard. He's like skinny, little beer belly.
Yeah, why she making it bad?
No.
You making it bad.
I take care of myself. I'm in the gym 45 times a week. At whatever his salary is, to me, I feel like I still want to be attracted to the person that I'm with. And $45,000, you could be in the gym. The gym membership's $20 a month. So
That's
if
understandable.
Oh, well, she didn't say anything about the money.
I
All right.
a year and a half ago, I look damn good. So it's
That's
like, I would want
understandable.
someone who takes care of their body. So the beer belly is not where he lost. It wasn't even really the money thing. It's like the,
Okay.
What I'm
Alright.
here is like dead
We'll
in
let
the
you-
face, but jacked. 40,000 a year.
Nope.
I like what I'm looking at. And then,
That's fine.
like, especially too, as they get older, like, I like the salt and pepper. Like, they get
Yeah.
sexier. Like, I want to date someone that I'm not attracted to.
Would you date someone like 20, 30 years older?
Boy, hey, you wild.
30 years old.
Yo, Pearl be giving her the giving her that the bullshit. Like, I'm like, yeah, we know who this is, but still, like, what you expect her to say to them type of questions?
Yeah.
Like, you picking the worst, straggling, sick fucking gazelle to present to her. Like,
But
come
the
on,
whole
bro.
point is, if you find somebody and you're happy with them, then be happy with them. It doesn't matter what they look like.
It might.
It might, yes, but
I mean, just what she said. She has to be attractive.
appealing to the eye, yes. But then you can sometimes you can overlook that.
Yeah, but
If they have a good personality.
Yeah, but not every woman. It depends what degree you're to which you can overlook it. She said,
Yeah, I guess that's true.
she said dead in the face. She said, really? Right? Dead in the face? Really? Like, you couldn't play some middle ground. Nah, you gave me like the Down syndrome kid. Like, come on, bro. Like that's not cool. Like, you feel me?
Salt and pepper and fine?
Probably. He's okay.
He's okay.
It's just like, even when girls say they're like bringing down their standards, like, do we really?
I think I'm like,
You know what percent of men most women find unattractive?
80.
Not
That's
just
crazy.
okay, unattractive.
Unattractive.
80. You probably find 80% of men unattractive. So even if like just, and that's why I say like even if
That's
you find a guy
crazy.
attractive, like you just think he's fine. That means other girls think he's fine. That's not 20% of men. And it kind of just puts us in the same predicament where it's like,
Y'all chasing the
for
same
our
dudes
20s,
and then not
like
enough of
this
them.
is what the guys are complaining about. It's like, okay, if you're our 20s, we're gonna sleep around with the rappers, the entertainers, and maybe like, you know, most girls, I would say, I know the manosphere says differently, don't have access to the guys you have access to, right? But it could be like the town rapper, the town like whatever it was, right?
The most famous nigga
those
they could
guys
reach.
will never commit, and if they do commit, they'll probably cheat. And then we come at 30 and say, take me now, maybe with a kid from someone.
Yeah.
And it's like the guy comes in and feels like he's like settled for, because the guys you really wanted were in your 20s. And it's kind of like what you're saying is kind of reiterating this, because you just said now, like you don't have the guys you want in your DMs anymore.
Yeah.
correct,
As you
but
did
this
in
is
your
how it's meant
20s.
to be.
Yeah, but yeah, it
As
is
you
how.
did in
Well,
your
number
20s.
one, this is how it's meant to be because people get older and you're in a different demographic.
Mm-hmm.
But number two, a lot of her not having the niggas she wants in her DMs, she did to herself. It doesn't have anything to do with how old you are, because you're not that fucking old, and you have a kid. But like,
That takes away the chance of you bearing somebody else's kid and
Yeah.
not having to deal with
You're right.
outside of.
what I'm saying is
other,
that she
you know,
hasn't reached the extremes yet. But yet, the reason why the niggas have fallen off so dramatically is because of her behavior,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, they don't want to risk it. Like, if you feel me.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have villainized me, and I've played into that. Actually, I want to say, people have villainized me, and I have villainized myself, because it's like, well, instead of
Played
fighting
into
against
it.
it and, you know, I don't know, trying to convince people I'm actually a good-hearted person, it's easier to be the
Yeah,
villain.
because Access, she's a good
I do
person.
feel like the villain element is a lot of,
They
I would
friends.
say more so what
Who?
Her
guys
academics.
hear,
Yeah.
right? Because they're thinking she's gonna hurt me, she's gonna write about me, she's gonna this. So to be honest, I wasn't meant to be with any of those guys in my 20s. Like,
Why did you do it?
it wasn't a match. Like, there's nobody then that I'm like, I wish they would take me seriously now. No. Like, I like them the same reason they like me. I'm trophy pussy to them, and they're basically trophy dick to me. We both got what we wanted. I mean, essentially, we wanted to have sex. That worked. I mean, yeah.
But you didn't get what you wanted, because
Yeah,
now
you
you're upset about it.
But I didn't fucking know them like that. There's a lot of guys I didn't really know on that level to even, it makes sense. So,
It's crazy how it took
Nah.
up until this point. Like, women's behavior time and time again, when they're doing exactly this is the downfall. This is the result. And it's just like amazing how so many people could have told her. You walk out, she
hear
sees
it, you see it.
She sees it.
You
She
even
possibly
see
even
the-
has friends in the same area trying to do the same thing.
You even see
and
the effects.
failing. You
Yeah.
see the effects time and time again. And this is what you want. This is what you chase after. If you truly think that you are going to get love, are you kidding me?
Right, not the case.
How about changing your behavior? Understanding that this is not what's going to get you the results you want in life. Period.
And that's a fact.
Jesus.
Well, teach them.
it's not even like you were saying, I'm trying to do the sentence you said before we started this conversation, though. This topic. So it's not even that I'm like, oh, I wish I had those options. It's just more so like, that shit was shallow anyways. Everything was shallow about it. Like, you didn't really want to get to know me for me.
No, so what
Yeah,
do you
but
do?
that's like the woman's point of view. You know what I mean? Like,
But they didn't want to get, if they wanted to get to know me for me, it'd been a little different.
No, but I'm saying, like, from the men's point of view, it's gonna be, and this is just, you know, again, what the guys are saying.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, you made all those, like, you let all those guys hit for free, and now I gotta do all this.
Well, it's not even, I don't even look at it as, well, you did it for free, because I'm not a prostitute. Like, and I'm not a glorified escort.
Right, and that might not
That's
be how
just
you
your
look
point
at
of
it.
view.
Right, this is
You're not the only person.
This is just how, like, this is how men see it. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, blessing. You took your girl on dates, right? Yeah. How would you feel? If you took her on, let's say, 5 dates before you hit. I don't know what y'all did. I'm not. And then you found out that your Bob down the street hit without taking her on shit.
Yeah.
Like it hurts. It's like it hurts the man's ego.
No, that's fine.
And it hurts. It's not insecurity either. It's just like that's
No,
what
I
guys
mean,
see.
but that's where I have to come in and say.
It's the work. It's the lack of work that they have to put in that no one else did
Ego shouldn't be hurt.
in order to get it.
You're not somebody that is even like, we're not on each other's radar. So the man that I want can't care about who the fuck I want on it, who I did.
You
wrong
can't?
with.
How do you
That's
know?
a small percentage. So that's why it's like him saying that, he's allowed to feel that way. I mean,
Most
that's
men
fine.
feel that way. That's your.
She's not
She,
grasping that.
she's not grasping it. It's like low IQ shit. This is the
She
same
asked
argument.
him for a reason.
Right,
She
'cause he's
asked
a
him
man.
Because he's a man.
It's
She's
the same
asking
argument.
From a man's
It's the same
point, period.
confusion they always fucking have, where they're just like,
He
well,
can't have that. No, he's
well,
he's there for me.
well, no matter what, I'll find the one nigga in the world who will accept whatever weird shit I did. Therefore, I don't have to change my behavior or even accept that I made bad decisions.
Thing is,
They
he
always
may tolerate it.
they always think some nigga's just gonna come out of the blue and be the nigga that you're looking for. These motherfuckers don't exist. She's telling you how most men feel, so you're not gonna find this unicorn nigga you're fucking talking about. He doesn't exist.
They'll pretend to try to tolerate it, but deep
But
down,
they can't.
they feel that exactly that way.
Majority, but I'm not gonna generalize and say all, because it's like
Jesus
what my
Christ.
biggest issue is like once you hit a certain age, you're no good. Okay, so women we hit 30 and we're basically useless to society.
No one said that.
Okay.
Nobody
so
said
that's
that.
how they're gonna feel. Our life still has
Nobody
to
said
work.
that.
I would say
You are
most
exaggerating.
men don't feel that way.
Right.
Because again,
You're exaggerating.
It's the men that we want that feel that way because those men have options. 80% of men women find unattractive.
Right.
Those men will date 30-year-olds. They'll date single mothers. They'll do all.
They'll do whatever they can to get it because they can't get anything.
Men that we want when they say, okay, single mom or no single mom. I'm gonna pick no single mom because it's just less.
That's a choice, right?
Yeah.
If
I
they
can
have
pick
that
a
option.
22-year-old or 32-year-old, I'm gonna pick a 22-year-old. Is that fine?
Because I can.
And they have that option.
Balance of probabilities.
No, and that's fine. I just think
And
that
I think
Right.
men sometimes get frustrated with us
Probabilities.
because they feel like we've
Slow.
been sold this fairy tale that's just not real, and these men are not real.
Right. The people the nigga, that's what I'm saying, the nigga you're looking for who's gonna accept all that bullshit and yet be the same good looking, confident, everything else that you want in a man, that person does not exist. Because for him to be half of what you want him to be is antithetical to him accepting them type of behaviors from a woman. He's not gonna do it.
The man exists, but you want him, but he does
Doesn't
not
want
desire
you.
you.
Because you
That's
fucked it up. Right.
It has to be reciprocated. Like, you want him, but he doesn't desire you because that doesn't give him a good option. He has better options. Sorry.
Goofy, right.
That's where they come in and say like women are delusional for like wanting these things.
I mean, and from their perspective, that's valid. That I don't have to.
Too
Like,
little, too late.
If
No,
that's
no.
however, whatever percentage men you want to say that's how they feel. You're saying all. I'm saying I'm not gonna categorize and say
Okay,
all.
we can
I
say
say all.
I'll give you 5%.
Okay,
Yeah.
5%.
Yeah, the 5% including the ones that'll let their girl get smashed by other people. Like there's people that will do anything. So like of course it's not all. It's never all anything for any reason.
Are you kidding? The video we did in Underground.
Right. It's exactly
He's
my
willing to let her get smashed
right.
by other men.
And he don't care.
And
like,
he looks so miserable.
But the problem is that the dudes that you think that are gonna accept this, those are the goofy ones.
And those are the ones you don't want.
And you don't want them.
You don't respect them.
Those are the same ones, the skinny one with the beer belly in the beginning that she's talking about she didn't want.
Right.
Like, that's who the
They
5%
are, right.
is. So when you have to realize that, like, for the dude to be the kind of motherfucker that you really want, he will not accept that.
I really think women just don't comprehend
You don't comprehend that,
statistics
bro.
and probability, like, and
God, bro.
like,
This shit is difficult to even listen to. Like,
it's crazy.
Like I have no. Like I'm not.
because she's like a child. Like, she just refuses to listen to reality.
You guys shouldn't think this.
So
Like
reality hits you
even
in
though
the face.
even though it's fucking happening to you right now, you're
Right.
still just like, oh no, it's not all men. It's like, okay, bitch, just let me know when you find the gangster nigga that accepts you fucking being
Because it's that
a
invisible
thot.
wall until reality really hits hard when they are really affected.
Yeah.
Because they get away with
They
everything.
be the type that
That's
just
the problem.
walk and put their foot in a hole, just like Jesus.
Right.
Yeah,
You're where you're at. You can't
Right.
Yeah, and I don't want to. It just is what it is.
You have.
Because you had your fun, right?
There's no point in heart.
Sweet memories, but you're miserable now.
Yeah, is that I accept the repercussions of my.
Do you?
So why are we here?
But my only point is, I'm just trying to let you know this is how the men see it.
They don't want to know your favorite color. They don't give a shit. So why do you want them over top of you? Again, that's come from feeling used up, and sometimes that's why the used goods comments they sting. Because you know what? There are times I felt like that. I feel like the old toy, the new toy that now is unexciting.
So why you keep doing that?
So
why do you keep doing it?
Accept what I've done and move forward with this awareness.
I feel like women have no foresight. Like,
who told you that?
When they're young, they have no foresight. It's just like, how do you not sit here and say you want love and you want to be in love? So if you want to be in love, aren't you thinking about what that potential love partner may want from you?
No, because they're all selfish and they don't think about anyone but themselves.
It's
so when they
crazy.
want to get into a relationship, they only think what they want, what the person should do for them. They don't never contemplate that the other person needs things too.
But they don't have any foresight that if you go down this path that you're going to end up feeling like used goods?
No, because just like that she was just watching, they believe that this fictional Superman Prince Charming, they're just gonna show up and save them for all their bad behaviors in the past. Someone will accept me. I'll find someone. That's how they all think, even though rationally that person doesn't even really exist. But yet they're still looking for him, and they rely on that fact until they get to their 30s when it hits them in the face, where they literally can't find him, and then reality hits them, become confused and bitter.
And just know that
it's a joke.
That most likely, I'm not looking for a husband. I'm looking for my husband, and there's different. That guy.
Yeah. See, no. That's where your fucking problem is. You say I'm looking for my husband. No. What you're looking for is a nigga that is made up of all the unrealistic expectations that you have for who you should be with, and you believe that person exists.
Right.
I'm sorry to tell you, he does not exist.
You have to understand, you're looking for a man, period. And
You're looking for a real person.
And the fact is, all men think the same. So therefore, that man that you're looking for does not exist.
Because he does exist, he just doesn't want you.
Just like you don't want those men who are lesser than the ones that you don't want. Like, come on.
The things I've done. But I will say, moving forward, like talking to any girl, to you, whoever's listening, like, you really should think about why you're doing what you're doing. Really think about why am I attracting that? What part of me is resonating with a guy like that? If you have all these complaints about him, what's resonating with him? Really analyzing what you're doing. That's what I would suggest.
So why don't? Because in my head,
Jesus.
Why wouldn't you avoid this? If you could go back, you wouldn't avoid the situation.
Right.
Because I thought in the beginning you said that
you wouldn't.
You wouldn't change it because of the wisdom you've acquired.
But it's funny. It's funny how it took you to sleep with all these niggas to get this fucking wisdom that a lot of other bitches have for free.
So you're willing to miss out on your happiness, but you're complaining now about your situation, but you're not willing to change anything and risk losing your happiness because you're the voice for these women like you in your position.
She's an idiot.
I don't understand.
She's a fucking retard. That's a fact.
I probably would have waited until I was married.
No, I get that. I understand that. I think that I have a very influential voice, and I have grown to be a voice for women who have gone through what I've gone through and experienced what I've experienced.
It's not gone through. It's not something that happened to you. You being a thought and having a high body count and being used up and thrown away, that's not something that happened to you. That's something you did to yourself.
Yes.
Fuck out of here.
And although, I can't speak for the majority because my situation still isn't even average, right? And I'm aware of that. But my voice is important, just like your voice is important. And
your voice is not that important.
I would not want to change anything because I don't know what this is a very tough spot to be in.
I bet.
Right? Because
you're
figuring
lonely.
it out. You have people who are also trying to figure it out. And it's like, I'm needed in this space.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
The problem is what they fail to realize.
You're just a cautionary tale. We can point at you without you being needed to say anything. Be quiet.
It's basic human nature to be with somebody. We have to be with someone. And
you don't have to.
No, you don't have to, but it's basic human nature.
It's ingrained in us.
Right.
But,
the thing is, it's just like, Everybody wants that, but you sabotaged yourself by making the choices that you did in life, and now you're sitting here saying I'm the voice, but yet you are in a position where it's just like you're looking for this, but you know that the options are slim. You put yourself in this situation.
And now sleep there.
Because my voice, guys.
You made your bed, now lay in it.
You guys talk about, right? So that's why I wouldn't change it, because there's a greater picture. Even in my, like I told you, my last relationship, I had the Bentley.
This bitch want to be a
I
martyr.
did.
She want to be a martyr and die on the cross.
Okay, so
Is that it?
It may be a small percentage of us women who
Die on the thought cross?
those-
Shit's ridiculous.
I feel like that's the voice that I represent.
Oh no. Oh no. There's a large percentage.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Oh yes, we know.
Why are we here? Like, why are you on television, on podcasts, doing all these sob reasons as to why you did what you did? If you were okay with what you did, you wouldn't be sitting here doing interviews complaining about the life that you're living currently right now.
It is what it is.
I'm sorry.
It is what it is. Anyway, that's it for this one. We'll holla at you. Take a look at some of the other videos that might be appearing on the screen. Here, right in the middle, somewhere.